was the day we started to fight.
Yes.
We kept our eyes on the prize and we held on. The day in the life of a black student on a predominantly white campus. Welcome. We are from Grossmont College in San Diego, way down south. And so we wanted to share just a little bit of some research, some qualitative research that was done. Thank you, I appreciate that. That was done many, many years ago, probably before some of you were even born. My name is T. Ford, also known as Dr. T. Ford, or Miss Ford, or Miss T, any of those will do. I was a young professor at Grossmont College. I should say I was a young instructor, because to become a professor, you gotta put in the work. A good 10 years. And you gotta have some research to show what you've been doing and how that represents your academics. So as a young instructor, I had another mentor, Dr. Anjanette McFarland, the late Dr. Anjanette McFarland, who took me under her wings, and she said, T, I'm hearing through administrators that all of our black students have F's on their transcripts. How can that be?
Close the door.
All of our black students, and there were about 400 of them at the time, all of them had at least one F on their transcript. Now, we didn't know why the F's were there. Could have been they signed up for a course, didn't drop it. Could have been that they did poorly on an exam and failed the class. Could it have been that they never even signed up for the course and was in the class by accident, and that was the F. But it didn't matter. They all of them had at least one F on their transcript. So we called in the students through our counseling center, through our communication center, and we talked with them. And we found out other information, that it just wasn't about not dropping the course. Maybe it was about what was happening in the classroom with the instructors. So what you are about to see this afternoon and hear are statements, real statements from students on their experience at Grossmont, on the climate at Grossmont. I see that people are still coming in. And, yeah, they're coming. All right, all right. And so we want to share some of those things. Now, I also want to say that during this time, Quincy Troupe, one of my most favorite poets, lived in San Diego at the time. So he had a book out called Angry White Men. So I talked to him. I said, can we use some of that in our script? Nikki Giovanni came through San Diego at the time. She had a book called Racism 101. Talk with Miss Giovanni. Can we use some of that in our script? I know her personally. Okay, not trying to drop names or anything, but I just want to throw that out there. And she said, absolutely, T. And there were others. How many of you know Michael Eric Dyson? He gave us permission.